Good morning, my friends. Welcome to The Simple Sober Life. I am Joshua. It's Monday morning, which means it's back to the grind. You know, I woke up again this morning at 3:30, and I was sleeping in my own bed, so apparently it's not the sofa. I went to bed maybe about 10 o'clock last night, and I took a nap, so I'm sure that has something to do with it. But for that 2 hours before I have to leave for work, I need to figure out something to do. And, part of the time is taken up. I'll do a little bit of meditation. I'll listen to some inspiring podcasts because my morning show doesn't come on till 6 when I have to come into work. Or the morning show that I listen to. So I need something to fill up that time. So I'm thinking to myself, this might be a good time to work out. Because Lord knows, when I get home, I am not going to work out. And I've always kind of been like that. I've always liked to get my workout done in the morning when I was working out. So I know that there's a gym pretty close to where I work. It's one of those 24-hour gigs, but I never see anyone there. And of course at 4 o'clock in the morning, I doubt that anyone's going to be there. But it always looks closed. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go in and check it out. Otherwise, I'm going to look for another app to maybe start getting some workout in before coming into work. Other than that, I had a great conversation yesterday with one of my very good friends. I've been friends with her since high school. And we used to laugh and have class together and joke around and things like that. And we could always bounce things off each other and just go into a laughing fit. Inside note, I was the one who introduced her to Phantom of the Opera. We would go to work in the mornings. We would be driving in our old Mustang convertible, and I would put on Phantom of the Opera, and we would be going down 44 on our way to our breakfast job, listening to Phantom of the Opera, and of course I'd be singing all the parts, and I don't know, it was a lot of fun. But I told her about my videos, and she went on a binge watch of them and just started binging and giving me feedback and things, and from the feedback I received, she really enjoyed them. So it's always good to get positive feedback. If you have any positive or critiques, please comment down below. I'd love to hear them. I'm always looking for ways to improve my videos. This is definitely something that I really enjoy doing, so I'm going to continue doing it, mainly to help me, because I am a selfish asshole. But if it helps other people along the way, if other people feel the same way I do and can relate, more power to all of us. Maybe we can all help each other out. But my break's almost over, so I'm going to have to head back in. I hope you're having a fantastic morning, and I will check you out in a bit. Take care. Whew. That was a long day. Oh my gosh, I was busting my butt all day long hauling that steel. You can see all the dirt on my face. I washed my hands, but I have never ever had hands like this. These are working hands now. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm ready to go back to my cushy office and shoot video and do blogging. I'm ready. So what I've been thinking about for a little while now, and it pops into my head periodically, are my failures. And, when I look back on my life, I don't really see a lot of failure, which I guess is a good thing. I mean, not to sound egotistical or narcissistic or anything, but everything that I've done, I've been really good at. Anything that I've actually really tried to do and put some effort into it, I've been really good at it. Probably because I work really hard at when I'm focused on something, I'm all in. I go head first into it, and I succeed. But there have definitely been some failures that I look back on, and I kind of think about them periodically. I'll sit out in the morning with a cup of coffee and a cigarette, and I'll just look back at my life, and I'll of course think about some good things, but then things that I wish would have happened, things that I attempted to do and I guess quit before I had the chance to fail, kind of pop in my head. And one of the big things is acting. In high school, I was in theater, I was in all the plays and things like that. And then that progressed into college. I got an associate's degree in college. Back to high school, I got awarded Best Actor my senior year. I moved out to LA. I did a couple of bit parts, did some student films, started writing, things like that. But I never put 100% of my effort into it because I guess I was afraid to fail. There were so many people there, tens of thousands of people who were good looking just like me, and who had some acting background just like me, and things like that. And I guess I guess it was that fear of failure that really held me from just going all in with it. And that's definitely, I guess I kind of see it as a failure. I look at where my life could have been now. I mean, had I had the fame and fortune I desired, I'd probably be dead in a ditch somewhere. But who knows? But I mean, that's a failure that I look back on, and I kind of look back on with remorse, and I kind of wonder if I can even get back into it anymore. I don't know. I've always enjoyed being on stage and in front of camera and things like that. So I don't know. Maybe it's something I can pick up again. Maybe I can turn that, what I see as a failure, into something positive. I've failed at, I see it as having failed at relationships. I had my first partner when I had girlfriends through high school, but that was kind of hit or miss. I didn't really count any of that as serious. I had my first serious partner in LA, and I allowed myself to kind of change based on what he wanted. And so I guess not being able to stand up for myself and have the confidence in myself to say no, I guess I could see that as a failure. And then with my last relationship, I ruined that. I made that a failure. And that's really sad, because that was something special. But and then of course the failure to remain sober. I've been sober a number of different times. I can't even count the number of times I've tried to be sober. And I've had, some success in it, in that I've had, a year here, 2 years there, and things like that. But, I'd always go back out. And so I guess I would have to deem that a failure. And so I'm on the road again to give it another go. So I hear a lot about embrace your failures and, learn from your mistakes and things like that. And every time someone says that, I want to punch them in the face. I'm like, shut up. That hippie, rah crap just turns my stomach. But when I take a step back, they are absolutely right. And I think that's why I don't see myself as having a lot of failures in my life, because I have always kind of seen that I didn't achieve the goal that I wanted and kind of redirect it. and turn it into something else. Sorry, working in that dirty environment. I got the black lung pop. I don't know if you know Zoolander, but it's one of my favorite movies. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling here, but the thing that I wanted to mention was, yeah, we got to learn from our mistakes. And, you know, I'm pretty thick-headed. I'm a Taurus, if that means anything to you, so I am stubborn as all get out. I want things my way, and I want them now. So sometimes it is definitely hard for me to learn from my failures, especially with that drinking thing, because, you know, in my head, I just wanted to be normal. You know, I just wanted to be able to go out with some friends to a bar or a club, or, you know, just around the house or whatever. And, you know, have a couple of cocktails, have fun, laugh, blah, blah, blah. And I would fail over and over and over and over again. And so, you know, this time I'm pretty sure this is my last chance. So I got to learn from those failures. I got to think about what I did to get back into the situations that I had already experienced. So I don't know. And then with business, you know, I'm trying to start up a new business, and you know, I got to learn from the mistakes that I made and the failures that I had in the business that I owned. You know, I'd really like to, you know, meet someone. I don't think I'm going to do that around here, though. They use words like dagnammit and y'alls and gonna. I'm like, I don't think so. I know that's me being judgmental. I shouldn't be judgmental, but come on. Anyway, I went off the rails there. I'm sorry. Anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to analyze the failures that I've had, really pinpoint the mistakes and find out where exactly I went wrong, and redirect and, you know, create this new path for me. Anyway, through all my rambling, I hope you got value out of this. If you did, give me a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. I'd love to, you know, get to know you more. So comment down below. Let me know, what lessons have you learned from your failures? I'd love to hear about them. And, you know, maybe we can all help each other out. So have a great evening. Take care, my friends.